Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, time for some sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the segment, we'll hand out a little prize pack. Beef, what are we handing out today?
Oh, Dan, it's a special opening day prize pack. We've splashed the pot. Dan, our lucky winner, is going to get lunch for two from Sonny's Barbecue.
Oh.
And maybe if they're flying to a baseball game today, they can park for free at usapark.net.
Jeff, you know one of my pet peeves in all of sport and talking sports is the ESPN BPI. I don't understand it. I don't get
Basketball Power Index, not that hard.
I don't think – is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's stupid.
The FPI is the Football Power Index, which they also use.
And they use it for every sport, right?
Yeah.
It's the Power Index.
It's a power index.
Which they somehow
What's your
come up with a number that they
It's your
tell.
quibble. What is it?
Well, my quibble is the BPI, but my question is, it says the Zags are 87% chance to win tonight.
Okay.
ESPN BPI.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah, it does. But according to BPI, if they played 100 times, Gonzaga would win 87.
Yeah, I would say no chance in heck they would beat FSU 87 out of 100.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have a better idea after tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
They're
going to
0
be
for 1 so far if you're counting to 100.
I think it's going to be a great game, and I wouldn't shock me one bit if FSU won. You yourself has said bet the farm on the nose.
Yeah, I did, and I'm now going to encourage everyone to let's just stay off the game.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
It's too late.
I know
The money's down.
that's okay. I got some wiggle room there. Gonzaga's much better than they were last year when FSU beat them, and FSU's not as good as they were when they beat them. So, I don't think you can take too much. I mean, Gonzaga, arguably their best player is that Brandon Clark. He wasn't in that game last year. So, I mean, that's a pretty big difference in what they're facing. And Phil Kofer came up big in that game, hit some threes, and he's not on the roster. So, Gonzaga is really good. I mean, if Gonzaga is ever going to win the national title, personnel-wise, this will be the year. I mean, they are experienced and good. So we'll see. But I'm with you. I mean, FSU is gritty, and one of the benefits of playing ugly basketball is that you can kind of grind your way into games sometimes that maybe if you were a fluid, efficient team, you wouldn't. So I would agree with you, though. I think 87 times out of 100 is a bit much. All right. Now, this quote impressed me any more than, I don't know, a bench press number or a 3-cone drill.
Mm-hmm.
But about Jawan Taylor, the Gators' offensive tackle, who is going to be a high pick in the NFL draft, perhaps to Jacksonville, our buddy C.C. Jefferson says this.
C.C. was rolling yesterday.
Quote, does Jacksonville have the number 1 pick? Because that's where he needs to go. That's a grown man. That's the only guy I almost broke my wrist when I punched. His chest is like steel. This guy was made in a lab.
Cece, by the way, needs to.
Can I take him now, or do you feel better about Jawan Taylor on that?
No, because Cece's known. I love Cece. He's one of my faves. He's known to the hyperbole.
Is he?
And
do you have another example?
Well, go read what he said about Ja'Kai Polite. Yeah, I mean, he was just rolling on everybody, and that's Cece. That's what makes him. He's one of the great interviews in Florida Gator football history in terms of when he was at Florida. So I wish him well, but if it doesn't work out for Cece in the NFL, I would strongly suggest that CeCe go into our business.
Yeah.
Because he's a funny
CeCe will play first in the NFL for a few years.
Charismatic
CeCe will land on a 3-4 team and play some stand-up outside linebacker and play, depending on injuries and health, 4 to 8 years in the league, I believe. I do. I think that.
No, that's fine. I hope he does. I'm rooting for CeCe.
Well, of course you do.
He's one of my faves.
Of course you hope he does.
I just saw this morning, and the name joggled my memory.
Okay.
Do you know
jogged?
Yeah. Do you know who? Does this name ring a bell to you?
I don't know if joggle is a word.
I don't think.
Look up joggle.
I think it's not. I think I mixed
Joggles
metaphors.
the mind.
Yes,
which is fine.
Some would say mind joggling.
Yeah, but it didn't boggle the memory.
No, it jogged the memory. It jogged your memory.
So it joggled.
Yeah. I'm not making fun. I just say something worse.
I have no problem.
Good.
According to the dictionary, a joggle is a move or cause to move with repeated small bobs and jerks.
Yeah! I had a bob and a jerk when I saw this, so
Maybe-
therefore I am correct.
Well, no,
It joggled.
No, it did. It moved your mind with some bobs and
Yes.
some jerks.
Yes.
Joggle, unbelievably,
Boom.
is the right word.
Winner Hicken.
Wow.
The name, Wayne Messam.
Okay. I've heard that name before.
Right. And
Wayne-
I knew enough about it. I know that name.
Wayne.
Where have you
Messam.
heard it?
In sports.
Correct.
Yeah. Golly, man, that is like that's not. I haven't heard it a ton. I
No.
definitely know the name though. Wayne Messam. It's this is not right, but Wayne Messam.
If I ask the Guggen Nation right now on the text line, Wayne Messam, somebody will know who it is.
Hold
Most
on.
people know him by his stage name, Little Wayne.
I don't want to move.
No, it's not Little Wayne.
I don't want to move along yet. Wayne Messam is a man. I'm gonna say he's a hockey player.
Okay, that's a good guess, but that's not correct.
Now, what is he?
All right, so
A defensive end for the Titans.
you're warmer.
Defensive end for the Arizona State.
Wayne Messam played college football at FSU.
Okay, that's why I know the name,
Yeah,
but I don't know anything else.
Hey.
When? How recently?
He's looking for a better job, though, Dan.
yeah. This morning he announced he's running for president.
Of the United States.
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's winning the presidency, but I know who's not. Wayne Messam.
Wayne Messam is a mayor of Miramar.
Okay.
He's a young politician.
How old is Wayne Messam?
Wayne?
He is 44.
44.
So he came to FSU after I was out of Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It sucks
when
when, it sucks when a guy's 44 and you say, "Oh yeah, I'm older than him." That is.
He was
the
a
worst.
undrafted free agent with the Bengals in 1997.
he's
Was
from,
he a DN? What was he?
no receiver.
A receiver.
He's from the Muck.
Oh yeah, Wayne Messam, a receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
no Snoop Menace.
93 to 96, caught 62 passes for 800 yards and 4 touchdowns. Member of the 93 Natty. Graduated with a bachelor's degree in management information systems. Started his own construction company in 07. Elected to the City Commission of Miramar, Florida in 2011.
Is
Elected
Miramar Miami area?
Miramar is, that's a good question. I know, I think it's South Florida, but I don't think it's not Miami. He was elected as the city's mayor in 2015, beat the incumbent. And so today, Wayne Messam, and you're not going to get this on any other show, this is why I feel good about our program today, announced that he is running for president of the United States.
Well, good for him. Good luck, Wayne Messam.
Yeah. Join us, WayneMessam.com, if you want to know. Wayne Messam is running for president of the United States.
Running on the garnet and gold.
Launching a campaign that will look to accomplish the unlikely, turning the mayor of a 140,000-person town. Highly produced video released to CNN. He tells voters he is running for president and rails against what he calls a broken federal government in Washington, D.C. So, anyway, Wayne Messam, good luck.
Miramar, south of Pembroke Pines,
Yeah.
west of Miami Gardens.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. That's down kind of towards the Muck, right? Belglade?
Are you surprised? All right, well, good luck then to Wayne Messam.
I guess he's a mayor, so, but.
Wayne Messam, I mean, that's great. You can announce you're running. You don't go from mayor of Miramar to the presidency. It doesn't
You don't
work
do
that
that?
way. No.
All right.
I mean, what is obviously he must
Wayne
be a
Messam.
Democrat because I would think the Republican ticket's probably handled already. So I'm guessing is a Democrat.
I would assume
And
so.
so you're going to beat back these highly acclaimed. Well, mate, listen. In today's politics, I guess anything could happen. Yeah. Well, good luck, Wayne.
Wayne for America. He's jogging on the beach on his Twitter. Wayne is for America. He is a climate-conscious business owner, father of 3. This is on his Twitter page. Husband, national champion, first generation, launched an exploratory committee for president. There's Wayne. Go get him, Wayne.
I mean, I would just suggest this to all those potential voters. Just go back to the 93 to 96 campaigns and see what Wayne Messam did to your team. And if he had 8 for 104 and a score, do not vote for him.
Yeah.
You know, if he got goosed, then that's your guy.
He had a big game for you, Knowles. Maybe you want to vote for him.
Well, that's what I mean, or back and forth. All right, I have a question for you. Are you surprised at all that there has been relatively no fan blowback to this NCAA cesspool that is circling right now? Like no one seems to care that Will Wade is offering a strong blank offer. No one seems to care that these assistant coaches are going to jail. No one seems to care that Nike may end up in federal court. And the reason I say, listen, these are some of the quotes now from some wiretapping. LSU, strong A offer. Oregon, astronomical amount of money. Duke, opportunities from an occupational perspective. Cash in pocket, housing. And yet let's plod on like nothing's happened. And the reason I say this is
where the hypocrisy of ESPN comes into play a little bit too, because they were, I guess, are we not allowed to talk about these issues during the tournament? Because we don't.
Well, I mean, there's no update. What are you going to talk about?
Well, I mean, LSU is still alive and playing.
Right.
Auburn is still alive and playing.
Every time they play, you just remind folks that they have a. Well, attorney swimming in sleaze has been wildly popular when it comes to viewers. Ratings for the first weekend of the Big Dance were the second highest since 1991.
Yeah.
Up 8% over last year. Live streams are up 25%. And official March Madness social media accounts have had a 56% increase in engagement. You know what I call this, Dan? The Zion factor.
There's no doubt.
Let's don't outthink this. College basketball has its biggest folk hero star that it's had in a long time. I don't know the last one we go back to.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson is the closest thing to an NBA-level star that college basketball has had maybe in my lifetime.
Oh, yeah. He is what LeBron would have been if LeBron went to college. I'm not saying he's going to be LeBron James, but in my mind, there's no doubt he's going to be a
just look
star.
at the difference. Listen, Bagley was a heck of a player. He had numbers as good as Zion's.
Yeah.
But there's just something about Zion, whether it's the name or the look or
it's the look, it's the size and the leaping ability and the weight and the game. But he's clutch too. He's very good. So
But I just think it's ironic that ratings have never been higher, and the sleaze level of the sport has also never been higher. I mean, we're going back to like the mid '80s shoebox, scandals and money paid by, Kentucky and. I mean, we're going back to the mid-'80s level of scandal and just cheating that's going on. I sure would like anybody and everyone to get theirs if they're involved. And I do think it's unfair that Zion Williamson is, on record being offered by this program and that. He goes to Duke and we're to understand that he didn't get offered anything. The only thing I ask in this scandalous NCAA is let's keep it fair.
They don't do that.
Yeah, let's treat Duke like we treat LSU or vice versa.
We don't do that.
Well, the difference is, too, that Duke doesn't have a rube running their program who would
I don't think he gets on the
himself
phone.
talk to someone on the phone.
I don't think he would get on the phone and say anything.
All right. Can you explain to me why, and it's great for us, Gonzaga's the top seed in the West. They're playing in Anaheim, and Gonzaga and FSU tip at 4 o'clock local time. That makes no sense to me. The good game, and I'm not going to complain because when they put them late, we wish they'd have been the early games.
Yeah.
But why are the two good games the early game?
It doesn't matter to me. I would rather it, honestly, and they would never do this.
Afternoon?
I would rather we start. We got 4 games today, right? And 4 games tomorrow. I'd rather the games be staggered.
Back to back.
Yeah.
I would too.
Wouldn't you rather see that?
Yeah.
What could we start it at? 3?
5,
7, 9?
Well, you'd have to go 3, 5:30, 8, 10:30.
Okay.
You got to give it 2.5.
Well, let's go 2.
You can't go 2.
What's the difference between 2 and 3? If you're going to go early, go early.
Oh, 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I thought you meant 2 hours.
No.
I guess I don't know. I guess because they know that with the field this more limited, that they'll get a lot better numbers if they pack it all in at night than spread it out during the day. Mm-hmm. That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. One more quickie. The Gators basketball team lost another one yesterday. Ballard headed to the portal. No surprise again. He didn't play hardly at all down the stretch. Do you know who does the name Jatoba ring a bell to you? He is a 6'11", 270-pound center from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Today will decide between, I believe, the Vols, the Gators, and UCF. So
is he
he's sort of
transfer portal?
No, he's a high school kid who is viewed kind of as a project, but
this
he's so
just
big.
Like a fill-in guy, then.
Well, no, he's not a fill-in guy.
Here's what I didn't understand. I was watching the McDonald's game last night, and there were like 6 or 8 undecided. Why don't we hop in on one of those jokers?
Well, because those jokers are going to Carolina or Kentucky.
Not all of them.
Greg Anthony's son is one of the
Yeah.
high recruits.
I think he plays here in Florida.
Is he an IMG
Yeah,
kid?
I think, or one of those down there.
They have a boatload
How
of
do you
them.
spell Jatoba?
Jitoboh.
Jitoboh.
That's his last name.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I'll do some research on him, and we'll come back with Doc Kevin Murphy.
All right.
Next on a Custom
number,
Tree
Hick.
Surgeons Thursday.
Let's go caller number 2 at 641-1010. You want some sunnies?
Sunnies for 2, lunch for 2, and
Yeah.
free airport parking from USAPark.net.
nothing better.
Coming your way.
Nothing better.